everyone, it's Hannah, and if I sound a bit weird, it's because I'm ill. Just thought I'd get that out in the open to start with. Don't worry, I have a big ass mug of tea on hand and an emergency roll of loo roll in case I need to blow my nose. We're all sorted. I thought today was as good a day as any to film my Q&A video, but yes, this means this experiment was a success and people asked me questions, so thank you very much if you asked me a question. I am going to start on Instagram because that's where I received the most questions. DIY ends. If some of you have been with me for a while, then you may have seen the Fault in Our Stars necklace. That was a collaboration with DIY ends. She said, if you would like to go anywhere in the world, where would you go? I'd probably, it sounds cliched, but I'd quite like to go to Australia. It's the other side of the world. It's quite exciting. And I've got family members over there who I've never met before, so it kind of makes sense. I'd also quite like to go to America, because I've never been outside of Europe yet. So I'd quite like to go to America and have an explore around there, because, I don't know. I've never been, so it just seems like it would be quite cool. Joanna Conso? Joanna Conso. Sorry if I mess up on any of your usernames, by the way. She asks, how many European countries do you know, and how many of them have you visited? So I better get listing.
Portugal, Mallorca, Switzerland, Austria, Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, Belgium, Hungary, Turkey, Poland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark, 23, Greece, Cyprus, Corfu.
Trying to picture a map. This is proving more difficult than I thought it would. I think I'm done. I think that's all of them I can think of. That's awful. There's over 40. I mean, I could go into like Eurovision and be like, but Bosnia and Herzegovina and all that stuff. Oh, well, that's 2 more. But I don't want to sound pompous. Now, of those 7 of those I named, I have been to
England, Ops, China, then been to Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, France, Germany, driven through Belgium and Luxembourg, Switzerland, Spain, Mallorca, Portugal, 10, Finland, went this summer, 11, Corfu, Crete, that's another one, 28.
So I've been to 13 of them. That's not bad. But yeah, like I say, I've never been outside of Europe, so yeah. Several people have asked me this question, and it's, how did you get into crafts? What's your favourite craft to do? How long have you been crafting? That kind of thing. That particular question was from Monster Mash, and I got into crafts because, I don't really know, it sounds like I said got into crafts then. I got into crafts because, well, my mum's always knitted, my grandma's, both of them knitted. So from a young age, I used to imitate my mum knitting with just 2 pencils and me doing this with a bit of string. Obviously that's not knitting, but I was taught to knit from a very young age. And then my sister and I went to a craft club, which was on a farm close to where we lived. So I went to that from the age of 10, and that's when I learned a massive range of different crafts, so that was exciting. And so yes, from a very young age, and that's how I got into it. Did I miss any parts? What's my favourite craft to do? My favourite craft to do, it varies. I very much go through cycles. Sometimes I prefer to crochet, sometimes I prefer to bead, sometimes I don't prefer to do either of those, and I prefer to do something entirely different. How many colours has my hair been? Flossie Cottage asks. Follow Flossie Cottage. She takes lovely pictures. How many different colours has my hair been? Well, I'm just going to quickly watch my hair timeline video. If you haven't seen it, I'll pop a link on the screen that you can click, or I will also post the link in the description box below if you're watching on a mobile device. Okay, so I've had 57 different hair colours. That's quite a lot. That's including this one here. What do you think? What do you think? We're going from pink to purple to blue. Kind of wanted it to be a brighter green than this, but it's kind of gone a bit murky, but that's fine. I dyed my hair yesterday, so I got blue on my face over here. So I've tried to cover it up with makeup. But yes, 57 hair colours. And she also asks, if you were to be stranded somewhere, which crafty thing would I take? I would take my crochet hook and a darn lot of wool, because you can make all sorts with crochet. I'm going through a doily phase. I'm loving making doilies. They take me hours. So no, I can't do a video on them because they take me hours. Ada_Oline. She says, can you recommend some TV series? At the moment, I am watching Dexter. And also, I really enjoy Community. Grimm is also a really good one. These are all just ones you can find on Netflix, I've just realised. I also love Big Bang Theory, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine is good. I'll stop. I like TV. She also asks, I'm 13, I want to colour my hair purple, but I need to bleach my hair for the first time of my entire life. Any advice? First of all, please make sure that you have your parents' permission. Please. Pretty please. More on that in a second. And go to the hairdressers. First time I went purple, which was my first colour as well, I went to the hairdressers and they did my hair for me. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend anyone to bleach their hair themselves. But it's very easy to make mistakes with bleach, and I don't want all your hair falling out. So, yeah. Go to the hairdressers. Codename DIY asked me any advice for rising YouTube channels. Now, I wouldn't consider myself one of the most successful YouTube channels. I know I'm definitely not. I do have 4,800 subscribers now. That means an awful lot to me. I am very appreciative of it. But my advice would be yourself in front of the camera. That one's kind of a given, obviously. Try to make yourself part of the YouTube community because it is, after all, a social media. So comment on other people's videos, show your support on other people's videos. Don't spam them with, oh my god, I love your channel, please check out mine. Because nobody's going to check it out. Try to promote it everywhere you can. Post pictures on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and make sure you're always linking back to your YouTube channel. Try to upload consistently. I upload once a week, as many of you know. Just give it time. Don't expect that YouTube fame is going to happen overnight, because it's not. Holly Emery, 63. How many times have you changed your hair colour? We've now established that's 57. And what was your favourite colour? I think my favourite colour, actually, it was when I first started YouTube. It was the green into the blue. It was the first time I'd ever had green hair, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was a wonderful colour. MCRJP1247, will you be doing any more beadloom / friendship bracelet videos in the future? I will try to. The reason that I haven't been is because, well, beadloom bracelets, that is my most successful video by far. And once you learn the basic technique, I don't really need to teach you anything else, because it's all about following a pattern. But I mean, if you want me to talk it through row by row to you, that's not a problem. But yeah, that's why I haven't made any more. And friendship bracelet videos, I've kind of put them on the back burner a bit because they take such a long time to film. I know that's a really poor reason, but up until recently I was working 40 hours a week, so I didn't have time. Now I have a bit more time on my hands, I might be able to. Bracelets 5680. What made you start YouTube and why do you like crafting so much? I like crafting so much because I like to spend my time making something. My boyfriend likes to spend his time playing video games, and that's fine. I do indulge in playing The Sims, possibly too frequently. But he prefers to spend his time killing things on the PlayStation or playing Pokemon, whereas I prefer making something that I can either wear the next day or that will help to make my house look nice, or, you know, I prefer to do something more practical with my time, and in theory it stops me biting my nails. Doesn't always work in practice, but in theory it stops me biting my nails. What inspired me to start YouTube? I had a YouTube channel from the age of 16. It's called Hannah the Banana. It's really embarrassing. I used to do makeup tutorials, which is funny because I'm not that good at makeup. Then I started doing tea reviews because I love tea, and then I was doing it frequently, and I even think I did some after I started the CFC. But I won't lie, the main reason I started doing my Corner of Craft YouTube is because I wanted to promote my Etsy shop a bit more, and yes. And then I realised how much I enjoyed it and continued. I think that's fair enough. Vita WMK asks, how long have you been on YouTube for and what advice do you give to others who have started YouTube channel, I think. I've been on YouTube, it's going to be a year in May 16th I think my first upload was, and I've already listed my advice, so that's fine. Perfectly Paper Cuts, she's a very talented lady as well. If you could have any other skill / talent in the design / craft area, what would it be? I'd love to be able to draw. I would absolutely love to be able to draw, because I just can't. I can't draw and I can't paint. ArtsyDreamer.01 not only asked me what made me join YouTube, which I've explained, but she also asks what my favourite animal is. Hers is a penguin. I also love penguins, monkeys, and koalas are adorable. Especially marmosets. Marmoset monkeys, just their little faces. Blinda asks, you need to follow her, she's got adorable bunnies. If you had a busy or stressful day, what type of craft do you reach for first? Now, if I've had a stressful day, then I will probably be grumpy and will just want to curl up under a blanket watching TV the TV series that I've previously mentioned. If I've had a busy day and I want to unwind a bit, then I either crochet or bead. And that is all the Instagram questions I'm going to answer. Now let's scoot across to YouTube. Adrienne, how old were you when you first dyed your hair and how did you convince your mum to let you? I was 18. Well, when I first dyed my hair, I was 17. When I first dyed my hair bright colours, I was 18, and I didn't need to convince my mum because I was 18. I more said to her, Mum, I really want to dye my hair purple. I'd been going on about it for the past year. She realised I'm a bit weird and said, fine, okay. She thought it was just a phase, and it hasn't. But it is really important if you do want to dye your hair a bright colour that if you want to dye your hair at all, that you do get your parents' permission, and it is allowed in your school rules. I just waited till I was 18 because then I didn't need to check and ask. If your parents aren't comfortable with you dyeing your hair, please just wait till you're 18. I can't remember your name, the 13-year-old who wants to dye her hair purple. It's only 5 years until you turn 18. I know that seems like such a long way away, but believe me, those 5 years will fly by and all of a sudden you'll be 24 and still dyeing your hair bright colours. So, Taylor_gamer, what was your worst crafting experience? I've never had anything disastrously go wrong in my crafting world. I think possibly the most frustrating one I've ever done is, if you follow me on Twitter, then you will know this. Basically, I spent hours making a doily because they're not quick things to make, and I realised that I'd gone wrong on the first row. So after spending hours and hours making this doily, I then just unwound it all and started again and completed it fine, but very frustrating. Very frustrating. Lindsay H94, how old are you and when did you start beading? I am currently 24. I turned 25 in September. I feel really old and I'm having a quarter-life crisis. It's all good. I actually started beading because, obviously, like I've said, I work at the bead shop, and so I started beading because we sold beads. So I thought, I may as well learn how to use these. Uni_cat4444 space gamer. What is your favourite colour? That's tricky. My favourite colour is kind of like a teal green, I think. Excuse my knee. It's like a tealy green. No, it depends on season. Either a teal green or a mint green, some form of green. Hey_I'm_Agata. Hey Agata. How many piercings do you have? I got little penguins on, they're real cute. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this ear. And like I say, I dyed my hair yesterday, so it's pink. I've got my nose pierced. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in this ear. So that's 10. And then I've also got my nipple pierced. So 11. What's your natural hair colour? P.S. You're amazing. Thanks, my life, for being sassy. My natural hair colour is brown. I'll pop a picture of it in here. And that is all. My questions done. This was a really long video. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean it to go on for this long. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much if you did post a question to me. Much appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big old thumbs up and leave any questions for a future Q&A. If I didn't answer your question, I'm very sorry. I still appreciated it. I just couldn't think of an answer for it. Basically, that is the reason. Don't forget, you can follow me on various social media sites. I am also trying to post more on Snapchat, and all the various details will be in the description box below. Thank you very much once again for watching, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye!